everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2020. This is Charm Chatter, I believe number 52. I forgot to look. And I'm going to talk to you about swifts and ball winders today. On my video for my 1-year podiversary and the 1,500 subscribers, it's a shopping spree video, and I've asked in the comments that you put what you would buy if you win the shopping spree. You can go back and watch that video. It's like number 50, I think, or 51, something like that. Anyway, I'll link it in the bottom. But a lot of people are saying that they would be interested in getting a swift or a ball winder or both. So I thought I would, since I have to hank up this yarn, I have to wind up this yarn. This is the Knit Crate Knitology Citrus Squeeze that I totally love. And you can't use it in the hank. You have to put it on the ball, wind it. So I have 2 ball winders. I needed to wind the yarn anyway, and so I thought I would go over the ball winders. And I have 1 swift. So the first ball winder that I bought when I first started crocheting and learned that there was such a thing as a ball winder was this one. And both of these came from Amazon, but this one is called Boots, B-U-T-Z-E, and it's $21.99 on Amazon, and it came with some stitch markers, plastic stitch markers, and darning needles. And I don't know where those are. I used them, I put them away. I don't know where they are. And it's nice. You put this on your table here. You just use this to raise and lower the little thing. Your yarn weaves through here, and then it goes into the little slit on the top, and you just work away. Woo, 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 woo. Works up very well. $22, not bad deal. I'm not unhappy with it. But then when I started trying to use, the first time I ever used a hank, and I had to have my husband stand there like this while I wound, or I stood there like this while he wound, I'm like, yeah, there's this thing called a swift, and it kind of works like an umbrella, and you use that with this ball winder, and then I could do this myself. So I told him that's on my Christmas wish list, and so he did buy it for me. Now the one he bought me this is the Swift, comes in this, and this came with a ball winder as well for $49.99, and the spelling, this is Olikraft, O-L-I-K-R-A-F-T, and this, they call it a skein holder, but when I searched it, I just put in Swift, yarn Swift, and he researched them. I told him what I wanted, I showed him what it looked like, and this is what he purchased for me. Now, as I said, the Swift came with a ball winder for $49.99, and this is the ball winder that it came with. Now, this part on this Olikraft ball winder is wider. I think this holds a little more yarn than the orange one does. I lost it. The Boots one doesn't, but they're the same thing. A bad thing with this one, I don't want to say bad, but I like the blue one better because it holds a little more yarn, and because here there's no protection. And like my grandkids, I have them sometimes wind up the yarn for me. All of them enjoy it. I don't mind doing it. Even my husband doesn't even mind doing it. But on this one, there's no protection piece here, where you see this piece here. You don't have that on this one, but you have it on this one. So sometimes when you're going kind of crazy and you're and it's just winding away, then you hit a knot and you go, well, then your yarn falls down into here, and there has been a few occasions where your yarn gets stuck between the gears in there. That's not good. You can get it out, but you have to be really careful, and sometimes your yarn might get dirty, and so you don't like that. So if you were buying one, and I don't know, I'm not sponsored by these people, I'm not affiliated with either of these, But if I was looking to just buy a ball winder again, I would definitely see if I could find one that has this. And then, you have to do your own price comparison of having that. If you're only looking for a ball winder and you have this and it's $20 more, maybe not worth it. But this came with the set, and the two of them were $49.99. So I'm going to put this back on the table. Now, I use a TV tray because I have one table in the house, the dining room table. We don't have a table in the kitchen. And my dining room table is too deep. I've never tried it with actually the blue one, but with this one, this part doesn't come down deep enough for my dining room table. It's a couple of inches. This one doesn't come down big enough. The blue one might. I haven't really tried it. I just do it on the TV tray because that's what I've done in the past. Now the Swift, as I said, the Swift comes in this box. The ball winder does not have like a plastic case, but this does. And the Swift, shoot, okay, here we go. Let's give this a try again. So the Swift mounts on the table the same kind of way. You put this, so your table goes here. And there's just a little windy thing. And then the actual Swift part of it, or the umbrella part of it, works. It's got a little clippy thing, and you can, depending on how big your hank is, you can raise and lower, just kind of like an umbrella. It works. Okay, now let me put this back on. So that goes like that. Let's make sure that, okay. Now I'm going to move you back onto a different tripod. This is my tripod, like tabletop tripod. But I'm going to move you back a little. And I'm going to unhank this. We'll see how well that goes. Let's see. I'm not really, only done this a couple of times. All right. Let me move you back on the other tripod before I put this on. Oh, shoot. I think my scissors are in the other room too. Let's go take a walk. Oh, come on over there. Okay, let's go take a quick walk to get my scissors. I had to clear off my tripod. Oh, there we go. My table. And I think I packed up my scissors. So here we go. Let's see if this will give us enough space where we can see. I hope everything is good. All right. Now, just want to see if we can't get this so you can kind of see what's going on. Let's turn this, don't fall. Okay, so there's the ball winder. Here's the Swift. I have it down low. So you take your yarn, all like so. Like I said, I've only done this once, so bear with me. And you're going to just wrap this around here. And then you raise this up so that it holds your yarn nice and snug, but not too tight. You don't want it to stretch out or whatever. But you don't want it falling off. So you just raise it up like that while it's still all tied together. Then you can untie your little ties here. Or, let me get my scissors back on. I'm just going to cut this little knot off. I'm not really sure, like, if these strings, how do you know if these strings are supposed to be part of your yarn? I don't think they are, so I'm just chopping them. Oh dear. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't cut my yarn. Oh, I'll be so disappointed if I cut my yarn. Because there's another one over here. This one just comes out. Oh shoot, I hope I didn't cut my yarn. All right, anyway. Then you take this and you run it through the little thing and you put it up here. run it through the little feeder thing. Put this on here. Now, a lot of times, and then the idea is that you spin the Swift, and that's not working. It's getting stuck. Well, that's not supposed to be happening. Maybe if I wind it the other direction. Well, why is that not working out right? Oh. There's this little thing that's supposed to maybe go down more. I forgot that that moves. Okay, so then, yep, that's the way it goes. I had to lower it to be even with my ball winder, and then it's not getting stuck. I'm going to lower it a little bit more. And it should still be good to go. Like I said, I've only used this one or two other times, once I think. All right, then you just wind away as fast as you want to go. It goes all by itself. And when you're done, you have a center pole. And what I do, or what I've learned over the course of doing hanking, balling up yarn, is when you take it off of the ball winder, that you use the Swift, or that it's just a skein of yarn that you don't need the Swift with, or scrap yarn. When I take it off the ball winder, I take it off the ball winder and I slide the label in the center here. Like I hold this and then slide it over. So then you still have your label. Your center doesn't close in on itself, and then I can take my my pull end, you know, the center pull, and clip it to the label, and make my and make myself a center pull, and know which piece it is. Because when I first started caking my own yarn, I didn't do that. And I only cake my scraps usually, and you know what you have hanged. But if I don't, I'm gonna get stuck. So this one was one of the first ones I ever caked up, and I can't tell where the center pull is. So that's a problem. Because once you take it off the ball winder, it kind of falls into itself. So I don't do it. What's going on? So now I like to use the label as a placeholder, plus then you still have the label. And if I paper clip, or you know, I use those clippy clips, hair clips, and clip the end, the pull end, to the hair, or to the label in the middle, then it makes it really convenient and easy. And you will get a tired arm. I kind of wanted to get through this whole game, but we'll find out if I cut it, because if I did, I'll be really upset with myself. It goes pretty quick. I think there's 400 and some yards on this, and it's a fine weight. Build up your muscles, all the repetition. It's not, you know, the Swift isn't, I don't buy hand-dyed yarns on the regular, just mostly my knit crate stuff. So having the Swift isn't something that I use on a daily basis, but it's really nice to have it when you want it. It's a really unique tool. And you could probably produce electricity doing this. And in just a minute, we'll find out if I cut up my yarn. because we're almost, whoops, what's going on? Uh-oh. Okay, we're really down to the end here. And there's a little bit of a knot going on. Don't know what that's about, but it's stuck there. I've got a little knot in the situation, so we might have to take it off the Swift and do the rest by hand. But as you can see, I don't want to take it off, but I'll take it down and show you better, where you can see better. There is the caked up, mostly caked up hank of yarn, and it's beautiful. So when I take it off, I will put the yarn label in the middle. On this yarn, the label is just like this, so I will probably, I don't know, just put it like that. Some people I've heard also use toilet paper rolls and put them in the center. That might work out better for me on this particular hank of yarn. So that's what I got for you today. Like I said, I'm not gonna link the two because I don't know how from Amazon. Just put in there Swift ball winder. These will come up. This one was $50 together with the set. The other was $22. If you have Amazon Prime, free shipping. And you can cake up your own hanks without 2 chairs and 4 people and all of that kind of stuff. It's really convenient. I like it a lot. I recommend it as a splurge if you buy hanked yarn. If you don't buy hanked yarn, you don't need this. This is a lifesaver if you ask me. And if you have grandkids or young children, it's very relaxing, but yet they still get some energy out. So, you know, you can always give them a job. So have a great day. I will be back. Today's Tuesday. I will be back, I believe, on Thursday. I'm expecting more yarn. Amanda and I did a yarn haul, more yarn. Not really a big haul, but we ordered some yarn together from Mary Maxim. I know I ordered yarn and did a thing yesterday, but guess what? I got more yarn coming. Amanda and I ordered together, and she's coming over on Thursday. I hope the yarn is here by then, but she has a finished object she'd like to show you, and so that will be on Thursday when she comes, and hopefully we'll have some yarn to show you then too, because she's got some projects in mind. That girl's on the roll, man. I'm so proud of her. She finished a loom, and now she's starting an actual crochet blanket. She started it, and she is like going nuts. Crocheted almost all night long last night. Poor thing, she's exhausted. All right, I will see you probably Thursday. Have a great Cinco de Mayo. See you next time. Bye.